In the times of the Crusades and the Golden Horde, a power came to rise in Central Europe. A power so great that it couldn't be ignored. Prince Roman the Great united the surrounding lands and founded a single nation. The Teutonic Knights called it the Principality of Ruthenia. At the height of his reign, Roman was killed in an ambush. The Boyars seized the opportunity to divide the power amongst themselves. Euphrosynia, the Prince Roman's wife, daughter to the Emperor of Constantinople, used her influence to save her children. Ruthenian lands drowned in the bloodshed of internecine war until the prince's sons Danilo and Vasilko stepped forward and reclaimed their father's legacy. Danilo built the new Ruthenian capital Shom and began expanding his domain.
I am Danilo Romanovich, master of these lands and of this castle as of now.
How clever of you. We must follow your ways. You're just like your father. That's a wild man. He only fights and has sex.
I bet on the redhead.
On the redhead? I bet on that bearded guy with the stick. Storm's coming. Looks like someone's lost a bet.
How do you do it?
It's just like that. It's obvious.
Are you betting on me? Bastards!
I don't know what they're roasting over there. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Locusts. You know, I've got enough food at home. Though the girls here are perfect as ever.
I wish it was like that all the time.
You know our prince. If he decides on another campaign, expect trouble.
Our line of work prefers peace and quiet.
Tell me when the prince comes out.
The court of His Grace, Prince Danilo Romanovich, is now dismissed.
It's all for you, my princess.
Remember how we first met?
You look so scared.
But you turned my fear into love. Did you notice her new necklace? I hate sitting under her door.
It's your duty.
Well, at least it's not for long. You've built a safe home. All these people came from different lands and brought their trade. They know these walls will protect them. They have smiles on their faces. They're happy.
And we? Aren't we happy?
Prince Roman, son of Mstislav. Who is he?
He's your grandfather, Roman.
What happened to him?
It just sometimes happens to brave warriors.
Can it happen to my father?
Every warrior has his own fate.
What about me?
Yes, Lev, you will have one as well.
It's so boring with you. Let's go.
Okay, read.
Prince Roman, son of Mstislav, who fought many battles.
I wouldn't advise doing this. I was informed by my ministers that you wanted to speak with me.
Yes, Prince.
I have an unfinished game. I invite you.
Look, Prince, not everything is so great around here. The boyars are breathing down your neck and ready to tear you apart. Who is your biggest enemy? Us? No, we are here to bring order and stability. But you, Prince, you act like your father.
Bruno, you are my prisoner, but you act like a guest. You Teutonic Knights, you never admit your own defeat.
You must understand that Batu Khan's army will be here soon. You need Pope's support, and you need our knights. Otherwise, the Mongols will burn your kingdom to the ground. A good player can predict a move. But do you have it?
Master, you are free to go.
We will meet again.
Batun Khan and the Mongol horde are at our borders. His army is enormous, and the Master's words concern me greatly. War is unavoidable. We need to secure support from our western neighbors.
Your warriors can manage without the Pope's knights.
The horde is a totally different power. We have little time to prepare.
Prince, I think you showed a great mercy letting that Teuton go. He spoke wisely, but will he keep his words? We don't know what his plans are.
Are you suggesting that he's negotiating with Batun Khan behind our backs?
You shouldn't have let Bruno free.
Only time will tell. But now, we act. Father, take me to the war with the Mongols. Don't rush. You will get your time to kill. I've appointed a trusted captain in Kiev Dimitra. All our cities need a governor like him.
You had to die, but the higher forces decided otherwise. Now you are my servant.
I know the law.
If you're so brave, who is your prince?
Danilo Romanovich.
Mongols burned down Kiev.
The prince's decree! The prince's decree! The general conscription to the squads from all the lands! From all the lands! By Danilo Romanovich, calling all men from the ages of 16 to arms! To arms! To arms! To arms!
This constant war is like a never-ending illness. It just stops only to start aching again. Your life is the life of your husband, and his life is the war. This is a reality. It is the way. Your children will also go to war.
I remember the prince as a young boy. He strove to fight. The warriors told me how the horse fell dead under him, but he wouldn't
That
stop.
was way back when. He survived. Now he's a ruler who's capable of so much more.
And what's the price for more?
The price has been determined by heaven. This war. We live on a sword's edge. From one attack to another.
It's not in our power to control such events.
You talk like the princess, Mother.
Wait.
Brother, I think I've been hooked. Oh boy.
Look at you. You aim high. She's as high as the sky. For you.
You were a Mongolian captive, and you know where their power is.
No matter how many weapons you produce, they will outnumber you. Even their women are armed and fighting.
Let me speak, Prince. Speak. They treat Khan as their god. For one man's crime, 10 men get punished. And their punishments are very horrible. I see you know more of this than what they teach in the monasteries. Come with me, and you'll be my confessor.
My father. He taught me how to wield a sword straight from the cradle.
You call a plow a sword? We played in the fields, but we never fought in a war.
Shut your mouth. Ugh. Have you ever held any type of weapon in your hands? Ugh. All you do is sway your hooves around. Go tend to the pigs, you're better at that.
Perhaps someday these hooves will save your worthless life.
Perhaps, but you better think of the pigs' lives. Stop eating bacon and switch to oats.
Where are you from, boy? I'm from the town of Vladimir.
Oh, look, you're suddenly a city boy?
Quiet, you. I'm the one talking here. And the better you get that into your heads, you have no past. Only right here, right now, and what I tell you. And your prince is the one for whom you must be ready to give your life for. Got it? Yes,
Got it.
Governor!
Walk! Right. Now you will train with Mikola. Mikola! Come here. Listen.
Anything you say.
Teach him. Show him who's boss. You must attack him. If you want to win, you need to show him what you're made of.
Am I holding the sword correctly?
You hold it right, but your strikes should be more balanced. Don't rush. Always keep your eye on your opponent.
I know. I look him in the eye, right?
If you avert your gaze, even for a moment, you'll die.
Governor, how's the army?
We are ready to fight, Prince.
Good. You must hold your weapon with more confidence. Remember, the arrow doesn't distinguish between enemies and friends. Good. You know that a sword has no soul, but a man does.
Show him your mastery, Prince.
Yo. Hold your weapon with pride. Only the brave conquers the heavens.
What's wrong?
Father ignores me. Does he do it on purpose?
You're at it again. Everything in its own time.
I'm sick and tired of sitting around Chum all the time.
So you learned to swing a sword, and now you want to head straight into
Father
war.
was leading an army at 12. Why can't I do it?
You are an heir. Those were different times, and your father had to claim his right to the inheritance.
Then you better lock me up in a tower.
Iroquois! To whom?
Why are you standing, idiot?
Listen, it's my first time. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Well, listen to what your Uncle Yurgo told you. Come on, relax. And women like confident men. Now be keeping watch. He's gonna fail miserably.
Princess, is this the dress? This one? No. Maybe this one? No. This one is gorgeous. It suits you very well. My prince loves me, and dresses are not important. Dresses are not important. I'd be quiet if I were you.
We might lose in an open fight. So we will need to fortify our towns as best we can. This way, Khan's army will be stuck in sieges.
We need unity. But we have towns like Hylich where the majority of boyars are hiding their discontent. If there is a siege, they will side with Khan.
And if Khan takes Hylich, we will not be able to hold the rest of our towns.
Vasilko, you are going to Hylich. I'm not going to hide behind city walls. My place is in the battlefield. Your place is where I command you. If it's your order, then I submit, my lord. And without my order, you will not leave the town. Hordy Vasarovich, you are going with Vasilko. You will explain to him the details and let him settle. Hylich is in the Horde's path. If the Mongols advance, Vasilko will hold the town.
Prince, may I speak?
Speak.
The Mongols are in power. But you know how uneasy things are in Hylich now. The boyars wouldn't oppose your death. Vasilko is a great warrior on the battlefield, brave and bold. But a ram instead of an arrow? Those boyars will need more delegated power, at least temporarily.
Vasilko will prepare the town's defenses and you will do the rest.
These mines are the pride of our families. For many centuries we've been supplying the West with white gold.
How difficult is it to maintain all this?
I sense we will have problems. Danilo is the biggest headache.
And you have just come back from the capital. So, tell us what's on Daniela's mind. The news is not great. Danilo has sent his brother Vasilko to look after the business, your business, and prepare the town for defense and possible siege. And you know Vasilko well.
Indeed, he only has fighting on his mind.
So, it's war with the Khan. It's the end of our trade. Let's not jump to conclusions. Time is on our side. You know the Horde. They first send the emissaries into the town to negotiate and only then go to war. So what? Danilo will fight no matter what and pull Hylich into his war. But we would have agreed with the Khan on mutual beneficial conditions.
Wait, let him finish.
Vasilko may be a brave warrior, but he doesn't understand politics. I have some ideas on how to make Danilo more conforming in Haunch's interests.
Well, we welcome Vasilko in Hylich. I hope he will appreciate our hospitality.
So, here's Hylich. Just don't believe everything you see here.
People here are somewhat different.
From what I hear, they broke many a prince.
Welcome to Hylich, Prince. We will do everything in our power so the Prince feels at home.
We have many difficulties. The treasury is empty, and we need to prepare for defenses.
We have many difficulties.
Our borders are unprotected.
We need to build fortification.
We need more supplies.
More archers.
There are more cases of armed attacks.
There are more attacks by armed robbers, and we need to raise taxes.
We need to raise taxes. It's better if you don't sign it now. Defense cost is the boyar's responsibility.
I'm sitting here like in this golden cage and every day have to listen to these hypocrites.
You need to be more patient.
For my brother's sake.
Allow me to speak. We have an urgent problem. There is a group of well-armed mercenaries messing around our settlements in the south. Some people were killed. It's all because of Mongol spies. Allow us to engage the army.
I must lead this campaign.
And I advise you to stay in Hylich.
Very well. Go!
Vasilko's bored. We need to add some variety to his life.
Urban was right. Vasilko doesn't get politics. He's tempted by adventures.
Can we somehow avoid these adventures?
What do you want?
There's trouble. Armed bandits attacked our men and set the village on fire. Look out the window. Call for the council.
Council with whom? These two-faced boyards who've never held a sword in their lives? We need to act boldly. Let's do this. Order to gather up the guard and saddle the horse. I will personally go over and control everything on the spot. We must catch these bastards before sunset.
But Prince Danilo
Prince
ordered...
Danilo is in Chom, and our problem is here and now.
Listen!
No, you listen! People must know who the ruler is. It's in the interest of the principalities and Danilo himself.
Your Grace, there is a messenger with a letter. Let him pass it through you. He said he wants to deliver it personally. Let him in.
Your Grace?
Where's the messenger?
We won't find him alive anymore.
Your people have wounded the prince's brother. It cannot be done like this.
We are not the proponents of violence. It was an accident.
But the prince will get his revenge, and we will lose everything.
We will lose everything if he stays in power.
We're not the only ones opposing Danielo. He just doesn't know that yet. But let him take care of his brother, Vasilko. I want people to know who rules the Hylich lands.
Where is this boldness coming from? Weren't you supposed to wait for the Khan?
We have to see victory in everything. Danielo isn't in his prime now. He's shrouded in doubt.
But he's got the army.
And we have got his brother.
They ask for the Hylich lands in exchange for my brother. Listen, Prince. By giving the lands away, you show our weakness.
It's time to show them who you really are.
They'd be too scared to murder a member of the prince's family. Give them the lands. Give them what they ask for.
I hope you know what you are doing, otherwise we will all become hostages, just like your brother.
The land is ours. Get the mercenaries ready for the battle.
The eastern borders are threatened by the Mongolian invasion.
What are you proposing? To give this golden crown to this Ruthenian
There
prince?
isn't a bigger temptation in this world than the Golden Crown. If we crown Danielo, we'll have an ally in the east, and if we wait for too long, he might become the Khan's vassal.
I'm so tired of your insolence. The Holy Throne has already offered the golden crown to his father. And what has come of it?
Your Eminence, there's still time to think it over. The crown is our only chance.
You can't understand. No matter how hard you try, a golden harness cannot tame a wild horse.
son, live. My sons won't die in bed, crippled. My sons will die on the battlefield.
Greetings.
If you give the order, I'll leave Cholm immediately, my prince. I know I haven't fulfilled your expectations. You lost Hylich and almost lost Vasilko.
How long have I known you? You saved me from the massacre at the Kalka River. You are my counselor and I trust you. As for Vasilko, he's been punished enough already. Right. The mighty Khan. No, the great Khan. The boyars of Halich are ready to pledge to you their allegiance. If you leave us the land and power. And, how much? We will take care of Danilo Romanovich ourselves. On the condition that you attack first. Let's see. And sign the Union of the Boyars of Halich. Do you remember how you were teaching me to hold a sword? Hold onto it tightly as if it were your life? I was a little lamb then who thought I could defeat the wolves. But it's all our blood. Our blood has decided for us, and the devil with that. It's time to change the rules. So from today, I'm just an ordinary warrior like hundreds of others who fight for you. And I go to fight not because I'm your brother. I'm going to fight because I believe in my prince. To victory, brother. I cannot see anything.
Quiet! Right, left, up!
Hold still.
Sartek, we are losing men. What are your orders?
We cannot capture John now. We must either withdraw or continue the siege. You'll stay with the henchmen. I will ride the conjure.
Yes, Michael. When you check how deep the water is, remember, don't put both feet in. Order the troops to withdraw. We are not taking this castle tonight. We will go for Rome. And when we come back, the fortress gates will open themselves.
How do you know, Father?
The Great Khan knows all.
Reporting, my lord. The attack by the Mongol scouts was successfully fought off. Our losses are minimal. We are ready to fight.
There won't be an attack. The Khan cannot take my town.
The Khan kept the agreement. We declare war on King Danilo.
The cavalry poses a threat. We need to account for this because we do not know who in the surrounding lands took their side.
But we have a winning disposition.
You can't win a battle on disposition alone. We will start the battle with a heavy attack. I will lead the left wing. You, brother, the right one. Ratibor, you will lead the center, and on my command you will slowly begin to withdraw. Vasilko will keep the front on the right, and I will go around their flanks and hit the reserve regiment of mercenaries.
I must admit, it's very brave and risky.
What if they have an advantage in numbers and secure the perimeter? What happens then, when our troops are exhausted? The warriors are too confident in their victory. That's their fatal flaw. And the mercenaries won't be willing to die for someone's money.
If you win this battle, you will surpass your father's legacy.
Let's make it hell for them.
Let there be glory today.
My auntie is in Heilig. So is my uncle. And so are all my brothers. What am I supposed to do?
That's a shame for your family.
They sided with the enemy. And this is my blood.
It's not the blood that defines us, but our actions. So what, brothers? Will we make the warrior dogs whine?
Yes!
And is there a single lady in Trom who doesn't know that the prince's army is invincible?
There is!
So, who will drink to the victory with me? To victory!
What's happened? You are restless. Don't be so distant.
Why do I have to kill my own men? Don't we have anyone else to fight?
You have to show your strength. You will win. Promise me. When the heat of the battle overtakes you and the enemy's blood drowns your eyes, you will think of the one who awaits you. But for now, forget about everything. You are mine.
You said they had no one to hold arms, that he will spare the town, but we are facing the entire enemy.
Danielo is broken by the Mongols. He's just pretending to be strong.
Pretends to be a lion, but will die like a fly.
Warriors, all these years I was leading you the way of honor and glory. You are the example of loyalty and bravery. Together we have had many victories. You are strong-spirited warriors, and I was honored to be standing alongside you on that bloody field. But today will be the most difficult battle in your lives. Those who only yesterday were drinking our wine, ate our bread, were our closest friends, took off their sheepskins and turned into wolves. Traitors! The boils of Hornet have gold as their lord. They sold their honor and raised swords against their brothers. The mercenaries think themselves invincible. Warriors, today we are equal. We are the same blood. To die only on the battlefield. To live only with the victory. To battle.
You mustn't have died. You had to stay alive. I can't let you go. Not yet. Your father had no mercy for either of us. How I wish this was only a dream.
It's a warrior's fate.
How can a father who is guilty of his own son's death be so calm? It's you. It's your fault. You let him fight in the battle. It's you who killed him.
Anna.
It's your fault. Evlampia will come here. You will dress and join the prince. You must look strong. Irakli died as a warrior. He became a hero. Get up. Your grief might harm your children.
What can you say about the princess's health?
My medicine cannot save her, unfortunately.
People say that you are a wizard. Don't disappoint me.
Now it's all in God's hands.
I am your god.
Counselor, I've served you loyally for so many years. I would never dare lie to you.
Watch yourself.
In this scroll, His High Priesthood, Pope Innocent, is offering on behalf of the Holy Throne the golden crown for the prince. The Great Khan orders you to give up a part of your lands.
The old Mircea told me the truth. There is something you cannot see. Basoko, you will sit on the throne of Halich and rule the south of the Principality. Hori, I'm giving you Chom in the northern territories. Mother and the children will stay in Vladimir. The monastery will protect the heirs. I'm going to see the Khan by myself.
I will take care of her. Anna is in trustworthy hands. I've been watching you a while. I can see we have a lot in common. You are having hard times. I've got problems too. You know, I think you could help
help with something. And I could pay you handsomely. Proud, huh? If you change your mind, come to me and we'll finish our conversation. You know where to find me.
Tell Mother Princess that we will bury Anna according to Christian tradition, as it fits the wife of the prince. People don't need to know the truth.
Look who's here. So you showed. What do you need me to do? At last, I thought you were mute. Our Prince Danilo has set off to see the Khan. You have to make sure that this is a one-way trip. You will need to kill Danilo. Here's the advance. Finish the job and you will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. get rid of the prince and get rich.
Being a warrior, I'm used to campaigns. But traveling this far? What are we? Explorers discovering uncharted lands?
A campaign isn't always about war, and a war isn't what you expect it to be.
Our war is spiritual. Make peace and you'll get to paradise. Anything new you have to say to me? Maybe to love thy enemies?
You will hear but not understand. You will see but not yet perceive. Enough, Ratibor. Leave him alone. He is my confessor. Let him do his job.
But I've got nothing against paradise.
You won. Now my life is in your hands. Your life is in the hands of God.
Finish this pagan. Finish him off or I'll do it myself. Ah!
Stop, Ratibor! Lift him up. He doesn't look like a local.
He followed us all the way.
You were his target, Prince, but now it is no longer important. He is with us, and we need people.
Are you crazy? He's a mercenary.
Ustum won the duel and he granted him life. Now this mercenary is indebted to the monk. These are the customs of the Normans.
I get it. They don't teach us back at the monastery.
I'm only gonna ask you once. Who? One of yours, Prince. All I know is people call him Orban. Hordy Mislavovich isn't a simpleton. By the way, did it occur to you that he can figure it out?
Not a word. Did you hear me? Not
You
a
plotted
word.
horrible things. You aren't so innocent either. You think you will not resist?
A clever woman will always be able to convince a man that it's his own idea. I've never met a man who would refuse that kind of power. I see the prince's counselor is in a good mood.
I'm having a good day.
What good is it that you are always in second place?
Yevlampia, a woman shouldn't be interested in politics.
True. But you interest me, Hordy Mislavovich. You can't always be in the prince's shadow.
Be quiet. Your tongue will drive you to sin.
Prince, you must know this. Your wife took her own life. The whole town's talking about it. Here it is, our last stronghold, Kotitsia. Further ahead is the Khan's domain.
It wasn't so safe to travel through our lands. I expect that things will get clearer on the other side.
Things get clear only in the face of death. I wouldn't suggest rushing into your expectations.
I see, Prince. You can't stay in one place. What kind of devil brought you here to us? Where are you going?
To Bhutan. I want to negotiate peace.
Is there anything to say to that pompous bandit? Listen, Prince. Our life is a real challenge. Every day we defend our borders beyond Kortitsia.
Yaromir, you know. The rest of our lands aren't safe either. I lost 2 men on the way over here. We were attacked by the Kumans, and I can't let it go on like that.
I wish God could hear you. If the Khan tames his dogs, we might have a chance to harvest some crops.
With God's help.
When you come back, bring a souvenir from the Khan.
His High Priesthood is inquiring if there is any news from the prince.
The prince is still negotiating with the Khan.
Any specific details?
Master, I respect you, and the loyalty you express for my prince shows that we found great allies in the Pope and yourself. But alas, unfortunately, news doesn't travel as fast as we would like.
We have to hurry up with the decision.
It's in your interest, Hordy Mislavovich, that the news travel even faster.
My task here is to oversee.
Time to decide. Think.
So, this is the Khan's capital. I imagined it completely different. There's no fort, no walls. How convenient.
Don't trust your eyes. They can mislead.
Nonsense!
Ratamor, we're not here to attack the town. We're here to make an agreement with the Khan.
There was many a man who wanted to speak with the great Khan, and became a wild animal's meal instead. But you are here in front of me. Tell me why you came. Speak freely.
I greet the great and mighty Khan. I'm here to negotiate peace and avoid unnecessary war between our people.
That is not why you're here. I see cunning and wisdom in your eyes, Prince. You are different from your boyars. You think the great Khan didn't guess why you came? You think the great Khan doesn't know the real reason for your visit? Your lands are weakened by internal strife. Your army is exhausted. You talk like a politician, willing to negotiate peace, but I see a warrior.
A warrior asking for peace? Is it such a surprise to the great Khan? I will offer you something that will be of great interest to you.
And what can you offer me, Prince?
You really think that my state is weakened, that we wouldn't be able to resist you? Even if your army is victorious, you will not be able to control such a vast territory. I am the only one that can hold it together. I will pay tax.
Prince, you are surprising me. You want to have power over your lands, pay tax, and that's it?
Yes, great Khan.
If those ones who came before you had told me what you just did, I would have cut them on the spot, and they crawled here like slaves, without even a shred of dignity. But you are different. The only ruler in your lands, you say?
I hope that the Khan will listen to my words.
So, what do we expect from them now? There should be something. We barely got here. What kind of hospitality is that? Waiting all the time. Here waiting, there waiting.
The word hospitality must mean something different here.
Perhaps if there's a girl around, it wouldn't be so grim, huh? And what is this pagan doing here with us?
You'll never know what is better, to be with a pagan in the harem or with a traitor in battle.
I have to say that Mongolian hospitality is the best in the world. What? Waiting again?
Waiting for an answer from the enemy is like searching for a ray of sunlight in the night, when only the moon can shed light. Prince, we had no idea back then what force we were dealing with at the walls of Kiev. There were too many of them. I was ready to die. I know you, and I know the law. Now you can see the force for yourself. The Khan cannot be stopped. Whatever he decides, I say you did well coming here. Going to war with the Khan now is lunacy. There are more of them.
Borachin Khatun is inviting you to share a meal with her.
Batu Khan wishes you good health and offers you wine to drink, as you don't drink milk.
We are grateful for such courtesy.
The great Khan of the West appreciates your decision.
It's a great honor for us that Borachin Khatun herself eats and drinks with us.
What girls those were! One is more beautiful than the other.
So you don't like our girls?
I like them, but someone else's are better. Whatever happens in the Horde stays in our Horde. Our girls are the best.
The harem is a battlefield, where the woman wins the battle.
I don't like talking about losing. Something's not right with our prince.
The great Khan of the West accepts your offer and acknowledges you as the only prince. As a favor, we want to disclose to you the names of the traitors.
You're back. People don't come back from there, and you survived. It's a miracle.
This miracle might not have happened.
How did you manage to do this?
Sometimes you need to travel the world to learn the truth about what's happening in your own home.
I don't understand, my prince. Danulo betrayed us all. Look at him. He looks like those who sent him.
The prince we have has brought us absolutely nothing.
Listen, everything's changed. Everything. There are things you must know. Your wife. She loved you, but she didn't kill herself. The princess must die.
It doesn't smell.
Death has no smell.
It was natural to poison her. The princess got ill but didn't die. Orbin miscalculated the dosage of the poison. I ordered Yevlampia to speed up the events. But enough about your family. I understand. You want to know why. Because I'm worthy of something bigger. Every decision you made, it was my decision. I am their prince.
Everything ends this way for them. Finding the guilty. You might ask, why do I need all this? To determine? No. We had to make sure we made the right choice. We had to arrange for a little war. No, That's a little much. I would prefer the word competition. People have to know they're victors. He will have the crown. But not right away. Everything has its time.
Father, today we will have a glorious battle.
He reminds me of someone. They better be better than us. We did what we had to do, and they will surpass us.